Hello, everybody. Welcome to this amazing conversation about bodies. How are you all? I'm here with the amazing lady Dawn Nordby. Nordby is how you
Nordi,
spell Nordby? Okay.
Nordi, yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for this invitation, Dawn, and for what are we gonna talk?
Well, I have some questions for you that I guess I don't know for the people that will be listening if how many of them are familiar with Access or even how many, I mean, I see a few familiar faces, so those I know, but I do know that many of them are probably not familiar with you. So if we go to, well, for those who don't know, Dr. Bruno is coming to Minneapolis for a 3-day body class coming up at the end of August. And
Yay, I'm so happy.
yes, yes, and more and more and more. So, and just to tell you what, because I do not know you, and I had, because I mean, I think I've been in classes with you probably, but I've never met you personally
Yep.
or live in person. So when you contacted me about coming to Minneapolis, all I had to go on was, well, your bio, my own knowledge of the access body processes, and then what I perceived of your energy. And my yes came because of my response to what you energetically presented.
I'm so happy about it also.
So that's kind of what I want to explore is what makes your 3-day body class different than somebody else's body class, besides the fact that it's you. I mean, obviously, or maybe that is what makes it different is you.
Yeah. Well, I guess I can speak about what I'm excited to invite in a 3-day
Okay.
body class, besides all of the what the bodies know, right? Because the class is really created about what the bodies know and what the bodies want to create with the planet also, like this big
Mhm.
body that our little bodies live in. So, but the difference it's in what I would like to invite people to acknowledge with their bodies is how about your body? It's a toy. How about your body? It's this toy that you get to play in this huge playground that it's called the Earth. And if you start seeing your body as a toy, maybe some things can change because some of the perspectives and paradigms about how you have to take care of your body or how you relate to your body, how do you even what your body means to you changes because no one told us very much that your body is something you get to play with. No one told us that your body is these oh, am I talking hunger? No, why is it why is it asking me if I'm talking in Hungary? No, I'm
You're
not.
speaking English.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I speaking English? Okay. So no one told us that we can have fun with our bodies. Like that is such a different thing to acknowledge because when you are a child, that it's the maybe the age in which you allow the most fun with your body and you get to play with the mud and you get to play with jumping into the mountain and jumping into the everything and you get everything to your mouth like you're always in this exploration with your body. How many of you have been told that that is wrong? You don't have to touch this. You don't get to put that in your mouth. You don't do that because you are in front of adults, and this is not good well behavior. So it's interesting because in the ages that we play the most with our bodies, we're so often tell that that is wrong, and then we stop playing with our bodies, even in the places that we must play with our bodies. So I guess my invitation is that. How about your body's a toy, and no matter what's your age, what's your size, what's how you look, no matter anything, you get to play with this amazing toy that won't break necessarily if you like as it's not as fragile as you think it is. Taking care of it is not as you think it is. It doesn't have the point of view that you think it has. How about your body is this different thing that is such a different such a different thing that you expect it to be.
So that energy is one of them that I responded to was the playfulness. Um, and the other one was one that I think we talked about when was just a small Zoom when we were kind of talking details. Um, that we talk a lot about sexualness in access, not as the, now it thinks I'm speaking Spanish.
Well, Zoom is
Um,
really crazy.
but about that nurturing and that kindness and healing and that kind of energy.
Yeah.
Which
Well, it's interesting because the first time I heard the word sexualness, well, no, the first time I knew about the word sexualness, I read it in the Dane's book, Dr. Dane's book, The Embodiment. And it's funny because even though it's written there that sexualness is this caring, nurturing, aliveness, and this energy of, for example, the nature creates with this energy that it's healing, that it's so gentile, that it's so caring, that it's so nurturing, that it's this beautifulness. I thought that sexualness had to do with you being attracted to me and this energy that I will use to copulate and to be the ladies' man or the gentleman man, if depends on what you like. So I thought a lot that the more sexualness that I have, more people will want to fuck me. And I got this really, really messed because I worked so much into my sexualness, getting me to that point. With that was a total confusion, and my body was like, what the hell are you asking me? I'm not sure what you're asking me, but you're asking me something. Okay, okay. Well, this is really weird. But then I think I've read that book like 4 times, and also the Body Whispering. No, not the Body Whispering book, the Being You book. And some of the times that I was reading one of those books, I got this, oh no, sexualness is not like that. Sexualness is not about how fuckable you are. Sexualness is the energy in which you present and you can create with and that you engage with. And sexualness is this energy of being alive that you have and your body has also. And you get to co-create your body sexualness with your sexualness and create a completely different thing. And that has so much more to do than that things that we think it has to do with. Sexualness is this energy in which you present and you change things just by your very presence. Sexualness is this energy in which you are going to receive from everything and everyone without judging, without judgment. Sexualness is this beautiful and amazing energy in which you're willing to engage with the molecules with the universe and play with them and receive from them and get this aliveness from them and how much more can I engage with? And sexualness is this energy of relaxation and creation, and it was a completely different thing that I expected. And when I started acknowledging that and I started acknowledging that I be that, and I started acknowledging that not just me has it, but everyone has it. So how can I invite more people to their sexualness and their playfulness with their bodies and their playfulness with the earth that it's different for everybody, but inviting you to know what you know in that aspect of your life.
well said.
Yeah.
And then just because I don't know all the details either, this is more about you again, and that is that you go by the name doctor. So you were a doctor before you started Access?
Yeah, well, not before. I'm a medical doctor right now. I was
Hmm.
studying my third year of medicine when I found Access. And it was
Gotcha.
funny because I usually tell this story about me and my classmates, especially my group of friends that we get along in the university in college. We were really good with diagnosis. We were really, really good with diagnosis. We would go like using the tools that in college they gave us to diagnose whatever the body was going through. We were really good with that. But then we went to the fourth year of college when you finally get to learn the treatments and you get to learn the therapy and you get to learn all of this. And many of those were like, okay, this is an illness that you cannot do anything about it. You can just use painkillers or you can do this mild action that won't take care actually of the illness. And I was really frustrated. I was really, really, really frustrated with that. And I was like, I remember asking, I didn't use like an access question, we would say, but it was a question that it has to exist something else possible with bodies. And I wonder what that is. And universe showed me and I got to a free intro of a lady talking about the universe and energy, and I was like so bored in that intro, and I was, what am I doing here? Because my mind was so squared and I was so structured. I wouldn't take my step out of the structures of what a medical doctor must be, but there was a time in that intro that she spoke about your body knowing and how much your body knows and how you can allow your body to show you what it knows, and that's like the best way of taking care of your body. And for me that was like really weird but so congruent with what I know. Like the best way to take care of your body is listening to it, because I wasn't used to it. I was used to the this is the best way to take care of your body. Listen to me. No, this is the best way to take care of your body. Listen to me, or listen to this diet, or listen to this method, or listen to this surgery, or listen to this new philosophy. But never it was about your body knowing. And we need to silence somebody, to mute somebody. And it was really fun because I started actually asking questions to my body when I was in the last years of college, and all my life changed, and all the way that I saw bodies would change, but not excluding what I learned in in medical college, but including them into a different possibility. So it's like what else is possible with this knowing, and what else is possible with the access tools, and what else is possible with what my body knows, and what else is possible with each of the bodies that attend to classes knows. Because like I said, the classes are like this co-creation with the bodies that are attending the classes to a different possibility for us all, for the earth and for the whole world. So it's including everything, and that's the thing that I like the most. So right now I'm a medical doctor. I've worked with thousands of bodies, and it's one of the things that I like the most. Actually, before this Zoom, I had three sessions that were so funny about bodies and instilling chaos in bodies, instilling possibilities with bodies. It was really fun. So yeah, that's my medical student background.
So do you find then that, well, I guess you kind of already answered that, but that combining the two actually expands everything that's possible for you?
Yeah, it's been like that actually, because there's it happens so there are so many things happening with bodies around the world, and there's this sense of regarding bodies, the only one that can talk about a body is a doctor, but that's not true because what do you know? So what I found is that many people have this you could say it's not fear, but it's some kind of fear of talking about bodies, because it's like if I know this energetic stuff, or if I know this different way of taking care of bodies, or if I know this different way of moving bodies, for example, it has a limit. And the limit is what a medical doctor would say, or the limit is what happens if I fuck up the body and and with my knowing, no? But if you include everything, like not excluding and not seeing as two different things, but actually just different tools to treat bodies, you know that that limit is eliminated and you can go far beyond that. So I've chosen many things with bodies that regarding medicine, they're crazy. They're really, really crazy. But since I get this knowledge about medicine, I know other ways to go if things get difficult. And actually, it never gets difficult. Actually, it's like an amazing way of having more ease with what the body wants to communicate. Because how about what if each thing that happens with your body regarding a symptom or regarding something that is uncomfortable or regarding a pain is something that your body wants to tell is something that your body wants to tell you. But if you have this fear that if I give one more step, I'm gonna fuck up the body, or if I'm gonna damage the body, if I'm gonna hurt the body, maybe you're not gonna be able to trust in your knowing completely. So having these two things combined and working with each other instead of against each other has given me a lot of tools and also like a big field that I can walk in into not having that limit with the bodies and
Mhm.
exploring more. And that's some of the energies that I like to share in the 3D body classes and also the Beyond Medicine classes that I facilitate also that we're gonna be having also in Minneapolis. It's
Which leads to my next question.
yeah,
Can you tell us about Beyond Medicine? Because we'll be doing an intro night the first night that you're here, or the first night of classes, and then the next day is going to be it's a full day class,
yeah.
like
It's a one day, one full day Beyond Medicine class that we're gonna be
before we,
exploring these energies with bodies.
yeah. So that's my question. So the Beyond Medicine class, talk about that. What
Well,
is that?
when since as I told you, I've been working with thousands of bodies at the moment right now, and one of the things that I found is something different that I had working with bodies is that I didn't judge what they were presenting. If they come, I don't know, with coughing, or they come with a cancer, or they come with some sort of pain or something like that, I couldn't see it as something wrong that must be fixed. And that allowed deeper change, allowed more awareness for the people that were going to the sessions, and allowed the body to heal easier and like more, I don't know, like in a happier way, you could say. Because whatever you put judgment in, you're gonna stop that thing. Whatever you put judgment in, you're gonna make it easier, more solid, harder, and as Gary Douglas says, there's just one thing that you want hard in life, and healing bodies is not one of those. So most of the healing in this world is based on judgment, and that can create a different result with bodies and a different way with bodies. And what I found is that if you don't judge bodies, if you don't judge what they're showing you, you're gonna have actually miracles happening in your table, in happening in your massage table. So what if sneezing is not wrong? And that sounds like really weird. What if coughing is not wrong? What if having a pain is not wrong? And what if having a pain does not tell you anything about you personally? It does not tell you that you're a failure, does not tell you that you are unconscious, does not tell you that you're not taking care of your body. What if it's just information that you can receive it cognitively or not and use it to your advantage? What if those are also has to do with capacities and superpowers? So there's this huge world that we explore in this class called Beyond Medicine that it's summarized in how much of what's happening with your body is a superpower, how much of what's happening with your body is a capacity, how much of what's happening with your body can make you stronger instead of weaker, And what else does your body know that you don't know that it knows? I love a question that Shannon O'Hara shared with me once, that it's body, show me everything you're capable of. And since I've started doing and asking that question and making that ask, my body has shown me so many different things that from the eyes of this reality is something that is wrong or something that is illness or something that it's fixable, but actually it's not. It's always that have always showing me more power and potency and more of me that I never knew that it was possible. So beyond medicine, and especially the 1 day class, it's preparing you with this space of receiving whatever your body's showing you without judgment and actually asking a question. It's funny because when I was creating this class, I thought it was gonna be about come to this class and you were gonna go out cancer free, or come to this class and you're gonna go out painless, and come to this class and you're gonna go out without your diabetes or something like that. And that has shown up in many cases. But actually, the thing that many people have told me after this class is, I don't know how, but this class has invited me to ask lots and lots and lots of more questions than before. And that's miraculous. That's really, really amazing. Because how about each question that you ask your body would open a world of possibilities that wasn't available before? So just going into something that is so common, like for example, having a back pain, instead of going like, oh, I'm old, or oh, what did I put it in my back that it was so heavy, or what bad movement did I made, or oh my God, this is genetic from my parents, or whatever conclusion that we usually have. How about asking a question that would allow you to unlock whatever potency is there or whatever information is there, and then you can use it for the creation of your life and living. So especially this 1 day class is about eliminating, eradicating, and changing completely the paradigm and the perspective that we are so used to do with bodies, that it's working from judgment, and trying to change it from judgment. Because it's like, okay, my knee is hurting, and you create this judgment that hurting is wrong, and then you want to change it from that judgment that doesn't work, so you get more frustrated and more frustrated and more judgment and more judgment, and your knee is more stiff and more stiff. How about we change it from the beginning? No judgment. Body, what are you telling me? Wow, change and amazingness happening. So that's kind of what beyond medicine I get wants to be, because it's also I'm still exploring what it wants to be, and each time is really different that I wanna what I was expecting or thinking it was gonna be.
So that one is not a hands-on where we work on each other then. It's more of
No,
a
it's more like a
exploration.
change of perspective class. It's more
Okay,
like
so
a
it's an exploration.
facilitating class
Yeah, an
and an
exploration and a facilitator.
exploration.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That helps me. I think that handles my list of things that I wanted to know. So did you want to, is there something you wanted to tell us specifically, or do you want to open it up to other people's questions, or what's your
Yeah,
thought?
we can have a couple questions also from people. Well, there's a question there that can it be online? Yes, both the intro and the Beyond Medicine taster that we're gonna be having the first night, and also the 1 day full class, 1 full day class. They can both be online. We're gonna open it them online also. The thing
Great.
is, uh, what I would like to invite you all is also, what do you know about bodies? Because it's not like that I am this bodies guru that I'm gonna tell you what's true and what's a lie, and you must do this, and you should function like this, and you must take care of your body this way. No, it's actually a class full of questions that would allow you to know what you know about bodies. Because what I know about bodies is surely different than what you don't know about bodies, and what Chris knows about bodies, and what Fatima knows about bodies, and what Laura knows about bodies. And how about bodies require all of our knowings to prosper and to thrive and to create what and function as they know. This question of body, show me everything you're capable of, that just can happen if you are willing to know what you know. And if you are willing to know what your body knows also. So it's an invitation for you to be powerful in the way of you asking questions and you following your knowing and trusting yourself and trusting your body. One of the things that I know that I'm really different in is that I really, really, really trust my body. I was just recently in a conscious horse, conscious rider class, and it's funny because you have this exercise, this trust exercise when you will lean into the horse and trust your body and trust the horse. And it was so amazing for me how has changed that and how much confidence and trust and co-creation with my body I have that I could melt into the horse but such in a different way than never before. And that has given me the majority of my happinesses and successes in life has got to do with trusting my body. Like my body showing me this possibility and me going like, well, at first going like, fuck, do you really want this? Oh my God, this is so uncomfortable. Oh my God, no, 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 please, no, 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 no. Okay, let's do it. And at the end, it's amazing what it shows up. So that's some of the things that I would like to share with people, this willingness and this possibility of trusting your body no matter what and co-creating with it and having fun with it. So both of the classes, both the Beyond Medicine and the 3D Body classes will have these energies. And yeah, what different future can we create if we trust and co-create and have fun with our bodies?
And the other is if you are live in person for both of them, you get it both times. But for the 3-day body class, since that one is a live class only, we get the, I'd say thrill is what came up. But I guess that could be a judgment. But that being present with how your body is with the body processes
Yep.
and what your body knows about the body processes that interacts with,
Yeah.
because each process in and of itself is a creation.
Yeah. It's exactly like that, each body process. And each process is a creation of its own. And having so much more, what I love about the 3D body class is all of these creations happen so fast and so simultaneous, and you're receiving from your partner and you're receiving from the other couples in the class and receiving from the earth and receiving from all the bodies all around. It's a receiving yumminess that I have never seen before and I've never seen in other ways, that it's so amazing to get to participate into that. It's actually about yumminess and deliciousness and playfulness. That's what I love about the class and facilitating that class also. You know that at first I was like really reliant to facilitate that class because I have the point of view that I don't want to be facilitating that class. I want to be in the massage table, receiving the body processes. And I was like, no, I want to be receiving. I don't want to be facilitating. I don't want to be seated there like not receiving at all and blah, blah, blah. And then I changed that point of view because I acknowledge how much you as a facilitator receive also in that class. And you're receiving like if you were in a massage table. So for me, facilitating that class, it's not like just going to, oh, these people are coming and asking questions and wanting to change things and what possibilities can we create and the body's there in the class. It's also a yumminess for me. And that's something that I love about that class. It's a yumminess and a receiving for me that I get to share with people and bodies. It's amazing.
And just for those that don't know, is this your first time to the US or you've been here before?
I've been in the US before, but I've never facilitated in the US before.
Oh, fun. And you are coming to both New York and Minneapolis.
Yes. How does it get any better than this? And we're gonna have a 3-day body class and a 1-day beyond medicine class in both places. So I'm really
Okay.
excited about that. And also, what can we invite bodies in the US to play with all these 4 classes?
Fun.
Yes. So maybe are there some people that has some question or something like that?
You can just unmute yourself and ask your question or raise your hand or
Hi.
Hello.
So I will ask a question from the Spanish chat that
Okay.
says, with regards to anxiety, co- sorry, what would it look like? Wait, I'm sorry. Respecto a la ansiedad, ¿cómo se vería como un superpoder? Podrías decirnos. So, with regards to anxiety, how would that look like as a superpower? Could you tell us, please?
Yeah, that's an amazing question. How about anxiety has to do with how aware you are? But if you are willing to receive that much information and you are functioning as a little box, that's gonna be overwhelming. But how about you expand yourself? You as the being, expand yourself so much. How much more do you require to expand yourself? And also expand the space between the molecules of your body, especially if there are some places in your body that are being uncomfortable or more solid or painful or more stiff. Perceive the space between the molecules and allow it to expand also. And allow all of that information that you are aware and your body are aware to flow through it. Maybe most of that information are going to be irrelevant, but the information that is actually relevant, how can you use it to your advantage to create your life and living? So, and how is it right now? And I don't know because I'm not speaking directly to the person that asked the question. But if there's something that it's feeling better or something that changed, how cool is it that something that seemed to be such a deep problem as anxiety is actually has to do with how aware you are, how psychic you are, and the amount of information you're receiving, and you being able to use it to your advantage. How cool is it? I remember I was watching Naruto. Naruto is my favorite show ever. And I would see many of the things that they would do, like with their superpowers and the chakra control. And they would do this amazing superpowers and techniques. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. I would love to do that. And then I was acknowledging that I could do many of those things. Just they don't look at as they look in the show. But many of the superpowers that we see in movies and in shows, we do have them. But if we don't acknowledge them and we are unconscious about them, and when by unconscious I mean not acknowledging them, you cannot use it to your advantage, and maybe it's gonna be creating some pain to you. So how much of what you call pain it's a healing capacity or a superpower that you haven't been willing to acknowledge? And what would happen if you were willing to? And it's funny because many of the things that we call so-called problems can be so easily changed just by touching your body or just by moving your body. For example, whatever thing that it's worrying you right now, whatever thing that it's being like in your head and stuck in your head right now, just touch your body, whatever, and touch it more, and touch it more, and touch it more, and feel that touch and engage more with your body and receive from more with your body and touch it and touch it and touch it and see what happens with the energy of that thing that was stuck there. Does some of it change? And I'm really curious if some of it changes. I'm not saying that it changes, but I'm really curious.
Yes. So I'll read it to you. It says much better. Yes. And it also says I am gifting a body process and the person is asking, oh, and the person is just feeling much better. She doesn't know much
Yay!
about access. This is her second session and she's very grateful.
That is so cool. That is so cool. So yeah, um, moving your body, touching your body can have a huge impact in whatever thing that is stuck in your life. How about you can move your, I don't know, your money flows just by touching your body? How much of your relationship flows can you start moving more if you start touching more your body or asking a question to your body or I'd say, oh, actually looking at your body with the mirror and go, oh my God, that that is really cool what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing. Oh my like, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Marianela,
Hi,
hello.
I have a question. I'm currently in Guatemala where there's a lot of shaking and tremors and like earthquakes right now, like today,
Yeah,
at least six or seven, maybe more. So I was wondering what I can be to create that ease in my body, which tremors, like usually I don't have it with them.
yeah. Well, can you please, well, I'm gonna suggest some things. Can you please pull energy from the earth through your feet, going up to your body, getting out of your body through your crown? More energy, but not just from the surface of the earth. Like go deep, like really deep, like go through the from the center of the earth. Perceive all that heat and of the magma of the nucleus of the earth, like that kind of deep connection, and pull so much energy that you can difficultly acknowledge the end of your body and the start of the earth. Like pull so much energy that you can hardly acknowledge the limits of your body and the limits of the earth. Allow your body to connect more and more. And this could also be really useful with altitude sickness. Allow the earth to tell you where to be and where not to be. And all of the memories that you have of previous tremors and earthquakes from this lifetime or other lifetime, can you destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, one good and bad Pokemon Portal 100 should place Pokemon's creations based on the odds. So, after those clearings, what are you aware that the air is telling you?
The earth is moving like for change
Awesome.
and
Cool.
mutate. Yes.
Cool. Can you contribute something to it?
I don't think it requires something of mine.
Okay. Can you receive something from it?
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Yes. I like that.
Wow. So much ease. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Cool. And you can always ask the question like, are you gonna kill me right now that it's shaking? I get this is a weird tool, but I live in a country where there's a lot of earthquakes. It's Ecuador. So I have lots and lots of earthquakes. And I was sleeping one time. I was just waking up, like what I think it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. And it started shaking like really strongly. And but I was so sleepy. And I was, how's are you gonna fall off my head? Are you gonna fall down to my head? And the house was, no, no, you. You can say relax. Okay, cool. So I went back to sleep, and my parents went like, "Oh no, we have to go out from the house. This is going to changing. Oh my God, this is so terrible. What are we gonna do?" And I was like, "The house says it's not gonna kill us, so relax." And they were like, "Oh my God, how are you so weird?" So you can always ask those kind of questions also, and you can always ask not to be in the places that catastrophes are gonna happen. So have everywhere you're gonna be in some place where a catastrophe is gonna happen for all of you guys, can you discern and create it all and not be in those places where catastrophes are gonna happen? Right, wrong, good and bad, Pokemon Portal 100, Shots of Voice, Probot Creations, Bases and Beyond. Dear Earth, I know you must shake to create the change that you require, but can I not be there? Okay, thank you. Cool, awesome question. Thank you. Okay,
Online classes here next week, I think.
does anybody else has a question?
What are you doing? He's doing a body class, but it's like one of the new thing, I think. New. Yeah, I don't know him either.
Can you? Okay, good.
Okay. You ready to meet?
Okay, I think we don't have any more questions. So, well, I'm really, really excited to
There
be
was
fun.
one in the chat. Somebody was
Oh,
asking, is it possible to experience changes or sensation in your bodies before the class starts?
yes, of course, because your body knows about what energies are gonna be moving, and your body's like starting to prepare, and your body's like, there are so many, many things. The thing that I would say is acknowledge that it has to do with the class, receive it, do not make it significant at all, and go to the class. That's important.
And that would be my suggestion. Ask your body if it wants to be there.
Yeah, completely.
I know
So
my body
I'm
took me to
really,
my first class.
yes, my body took me to most of my classes. No, buddy, I don't want to go. Yeah, we're going. Okay, let's go. So yeah, I'm really excited to go and facilitate for the first time in the US. I'm really excited to get to know Minneapolis and Utah and all the bodies that we're gonna be playing. What else is possible? Thank you all for making a chance to be in this conversation. I hope it was fun. I hope it gave you some tools. And if we get to see each other live in the classes or online, it's gonna be my amazing pleasure. Thank you so,
Bruno,
so much. Yes.
sorry. There are some questions. I don't know if it's
Oh,
like,
okay. Yeah,
yeah,
we can
okay.
have maybe two more.
Okay, let me see.
What time is it? Yeah, we can have two more.
Mm, okay, aquí hay uno. Dice, oh, sorry. It says, I got diagnosed with osteoporosis, I think it's called.
Yep.
And they told me, they gave me medicine.
Yep.
And now I'm just finding out that they're really not good for you, for your body. Veneno, venom. And I'm very confused. There's a part of
Yeah.
me that wants to leave the medicine. That's
Okay.
what it says.
So first of all the conclusions about the medicine and whatever they told you and gave it to you, can you just try and create it all? Right, wrong, good and bad, Pokemon Portal 100, shots, voice, puppets, creations, bases, and beyond. Because your body is not like it's poison. Your body is like, I want it or not want it. So you can ask your body, do you want this or not? Your body will tell you. And hey, body, what do you require for this? Do you require more calcium? Do you require vitamin D? Do you require something different? Okay, can you right now pull through to your body the energy of the calcium and the vitamin D that maybe it's required, or maybe it requires something else. I don't know. Phosphor. I don't know how you say in English. Phosphoro,
Phosphorus? Phosphorus?
phosphorus. Yeah. Does it have something to do with the point of view? Because we're gonna have like a huge set of questions that we get to ask with a specific diagnosis. But one of my favorite questions to ask, and I know many of you guys hate this question, but it's one of my favorite questions because it creates changes in bodies like nothing else. Is it yours? And if it's not, can you return it to sender with consciousness attached? And hey, buddy, can you pull whatever nutrients you require? And let me know if you want me to ingest them or you want the energy of it, because sometimes your body wants to ingest the medicine or the nutrient, or sometimes it just wants the energy. For example, the energy of some medicine, the energy of, I don't know, calcium, the energy of phosphorus, the energy of vitamin D. Hey, buddy, let me know what to eat, what movements to make, what do I require to engage with to have what you require, and your body will let you know. So maybe it wants you to go and have a dinner with, I don't know, a huge beef. And that's what it requires to have the nutrients that it requires. We never know. We never have that cognitive control of what's going to give us. So I hope that helps. I don't know. I'm not talking directly to the person. What's the other question?
Um, since 3 days ago, one of my eyes is foggy.
Uh-huh.
What, and I can't see. What question can I make?
What happened 3 days ago? That would be my first question. Did something happen 3 days ago? Is it yours? Did you decide something? Who does that belong to? Is there something you're not willing to see? Or is it something that wants to communicate with you or something like that? I don't know. There's so many questions. But I get who does that belong to and what happened 3 days ago are huge questions for this. Do we have an answer? Not yet. So I hope those questions also contribute and give you some of, because when something happens, going to this question of what happened those days, how were you, what was in your universe, can give you some hint of what point of view you got, or what did you chose that it's creating this, or what can you change to go to a different space with this thing also, and also a space to ask more questions with your body. Oh, okay, cool. She says thank you in the Spanish song. Okay, well, I really hope that this has been a contribution and you had some tools that you can immediately get to use. They are so easy to use and so fun to use. And if we get to see you in person or online in the classes, I'm gonna be so happy. So thank you, and thank you, Dawn, for your amazing questions and your amazing conversation. And thank you, Chris. Thank you, Mayrita, that it's over there. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Alba. Thank you, everyone that is creating this. Thank you, Carla, also for the classes in New York. And thank you, everyone that we're gonna be having fun with. And thank you, all of you, to get that join this conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you, and bye bye.
Bye bye.